The following is a fan-based parody. Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra are all owned by Viacom, Nickelodeon, Bryan Konietzko, and Michael Dante Dimartino. Please support the official release.
Now you better keep quiet about what happened on that ship, or I'll tell them what a whiny bitch you were.
You know, maybe this is why people don't like you.
What did you just say?
Nothing.
The blowjob has returned! Hooray!
What the hell, guys? You signaled the Fire Nation, and now they're gonna come here and sell me more snow cones!
Well, what's the big problem? We should have enough money for them. Oh, wait. You spent it all on snow cones last week. However, will we pay for them?
Do you have any idea how stupid I'm gonna look? We had a good thing going until you two ruined it. It was the two of you, right?
Of course it was. Aang was with me the whole time. We heard the sound of a dying animal inside the ship, and Aang what a whiny bitch you were.
Wow, that's such a good joke. Are you a f***ing comedian?
I'm not asking because I care.
All the airbenders are dead. Get the hell away from the annoying airbender who has no friends.
Aw, are you crying?
Nope, it was Katara. Oh, Katara, I have no idea how you people cope with she and her manipulative ways.
You f***ing snitch.
This is fun and all, but when the Fire Nation comes here, they're gonna shake us down for all we got. Dirty fire chuggers.
Gran-Gran, we talked about this. Not in public. But I guess I don't have a choice. I'm gonna have to collectively bargain with them.
Really? You? Bargain? This I gotta see.
Well, too bad, Blowjob. You don't get to see it, because you're banished. And I can apparently do that. Right, Gran-Gran?
F*** off, Sokka!
She agrees.
Well, I didn't even want to be a part of your dumb Eskimo commune anyways. We're gonna find Blockbuster on our own.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
I'm sure as well.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine!
Fine! Fine. Just get out of here, you stupid, dumb animal.
Really? Another SpongeBob reference?
That's right, you better run. What's happening now?
Aang, don't go. I'll miss you.
Who are you?
Hey, Aang! Aang! Hey, Aang! Hey, Aang! Aang!
What?
You!
Goodbye, Katara.
Well, I suppose this is unfortunate.
You happy now? There goes my one chance at becoming a waterbender.
You are a waterbender!
Action! If we wanna make it like a true survivor, we need some
Zuko,
action.
turn that shit off!
Okay, Uncle.
Prince Zuko, I've come to bargain.
Hey, Sokka, what's going on? Katara, it's always nice to see you.
Get bent.
Ha! Bending pun. Now, I know this is pretty early notice, but...
I just gotta stand my ground. If I don't give, he will. Take all of our money! Take the children and the elderly as slaves if you must! I shall not be outbargained!
What did he say?
Let the records show that my brother is a moron!
I'm not here to sell you snow cones.
Oh, thank God!
Yeah, I was in the neighborhood looking to borrow a cup of sugar, wondering, one pal to another, if maybe an airbender showed up.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit!
Sir, do you hear that?
Not now, Kevin. I'm conducting business with my good friend Sokka.
Why did I think this was a good idea?
But sir, it sounds like there's a boy riding a penguin and...
I am busy, Kevin. Your one job is to stand back there and look professional. So get back to it.
Why don't I know waterbending?
Yeah, Kevin. Quit being such a little pansy ass.
Sean's right, you know. Why can't you be more like Sean?
I just want to go to Blockbuster!
Am I doing okay, boss?
You're doing great, Matt. Kevin could learn a thing or two from you.
Aww. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit!
Now, what was I talking about again?
Hey you! Get out of the way!
Oh, right. Is there any chance that you guys have seen the Avatar? What the hell, Kevin? Why didn't you tell me about that?
Oh, come on! I am so sorry. I was going so fast, it seemed like a good idea, but never mind. I was kind of wondering if I left some of my stuff behind.
Aang, you came back to save us from debt.
Oh, well, actually, yes, totally. That's definitely what I came here to do.
I make a formal call of bullshit!
Wait, so you're the Avatar? The guy who disappeared for 100 years is you?
Yeah.
Aang's the Avatar? What a twist!
I f***ing knew it.
Wait, what's he supposed to be? I wasn't listening.
Hey, so I'm trying to find Blockbuster and...
Ah!
Whoa, dude!
Sorry, your tattoos were giving me mixed signals. If you come with us, we can totally talk about Blockbuster.
Really?
Though I might need you to sign a contract.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Excellent. Come with me. We have a lot to discuss. Now, what do you know about snow cones?
Honestly, not much.
Hey, Aang! Hey, Aang! 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 Hey, Aang!
What, Katara?
You!
Bye, Sokka.
No, Aang! Don't sign up with those corporate bastards! Zuko, he's just a boy! No! What have I done?
Aw, you two are my new OTP!
Shut up!
Thank you for posing for the picture.
Yeah, sure thing.
Now, to get things started, my name is Zuko, my dad is the Fire Lord and head CEO of our company, and that's my uncle Iroh. He's like my mentor and stuff.
Sup?
We kind of have an antagonistic relationship, but I like to think that deep down he really does care about me. Right, Uncle?
F*** off, Zuko.
He agrees.
I thought you said you'd give me directions to Blockbuster.
All in good time. Until our business is concluded, I'll need to take your staff as collateral. But don't you worry, my uncle will take great care of it. Now, take him to his suite.
God, he's so weird. Take this to Zuko's room.
But, sir, what about...
Don't care. There's a Josh Groban CD with my name on it.
You got it, sir.
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. So what's with the snow cones? Is that like an ironic gag or something?
I specifically get paid not to care.
I'm also kind of confused about the world building going on here and...
Shut up, blowjob.
Oh good, that's not a cultural thing. I gotta be smart about this. Guile and cunning will get me what I want. I have no self-control! Must find staff, must escape, must find Blockbuster, must find in that order! Yay!
I can see you're a very hot customer. Now the real negotiations can begin.
You banished him? Why do you want to save him?
Aang has no idea what he's getting himself into. It was because of us they caught him. If we don't save him, no one will.
So why is it that you care so badly what happens to Aang? It's not like we've known him for that long. The little shit lied to us. F*** him.
He's the Avatar. He's like the Asian equivalent of Jesus.
So Buddha.
My limited knowledge of Asian culture compels me not to reply to that. But it's the right thing to do, and we can't abandon him.
Sure we can. Look at all the f***s I don't give, Sokka. Look at them. Wait. Nope. Still don't give a f***.
Katara, you can't just live your life not caring about things.
I don't care enough to dispute that statement.
Well then, if we don't save Aang, we'll just have to go home to Gran-Gran. Sacrificing a lifetime of adventure, visiting incredible locales, and making lifelong connections. Never getting the chance to go to the North Pole, where you can learn waterbending and possibly develop as a person. Forever cursed to be mundane, sad, empty, and alone. All because you don't care.
Kids, I'm hearing the voices again.
Don't worry about us, Gran-Gran. We're not going anywhere.
Ugh, fine. I'll help you save the blowjob.
That's the spirit.
You kids leaving? If so, I'm not renewing the Netflix.
Aw, Gran-Gran, are you gonna miss us? We'll be back as soon as we can. Give or take like 3 years.
It'd probably be the kind of story they tell in a comic.
What's that supposed to mean?
I hate you derpy blowjob-loving kids so much. When you're gone, I'll be glad.
Aww. That was the last time we ever saw old Gran-Gran. When we did eventually come back, it turns out she had drowned herself in a shallow pond.
We never found out whether it was murder or suicide. Maybe I just hoped it was murder.
Come on, sis. Let's go save the Avatar from some business tycoons.
I don't get it. Are you trying to sell me snow cones or teach me how to sell snow cones? Because it sounds like you don't even make that much off the product. I don't really think I can contribute that much.
Oh, believe me, you can. Look at this chart I have set up for cases just like this one.
Hey, I'm on that chart. Did you waste my time with your minions just so you could print my picture?
They're actually my employees, and the term minions is very disrespectful to the work they do, but that's not important right now. All I need you to do is sign up with an introduction fee of $500, and you recruit 3 friends for the same amount and they recruit for the same. You make your money back and also percentages based on your friends' sales and recruitments, while also working your way up the triangle of leadership, which was invented by my great-grandpa Sozin.
But then it just sounds like I'm actually making money off of my friends and... Oh my god, this isn't a business! This is a pyramid scheme!
No, we're not. Why do people keep saying that?
I don't have time for this! I gotta get out of here!
Wait! Please don't go! Ha!
I'm gonna go.
No, wait! Why does that keep happening? Please don't go! I need this sale!
Dude, you need to let it go!
Ha! Frozen reference!
What the hell's a Frozen?
Hey, Aang! Need assistance?
What the hell?
Because I'm a certified caretaker!
Appa! And other people I know.
Appa sounds like Chewbacca for some reason! I approve!
Oh no, I'm not gonna let you sign on with Sokka! If I can't have you, no one can! Ha! 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 Ha!
Ah!
Aang!
Convenient reason to leave home! No!
There's gotta be a way out of this. Gotta be something I can do. I need to. I will return to Blockbuster!
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Sir? I didn't sign up for this.
Heaven for the last time!
Holy shit!
Now that was some water bending.
I hate you so much right now.
How you doing, buddy? You hanging in there?
You're not just here to sell me snow cones, are you? Because I have no money.
Psh, I'm done with that. For now. I'll go get your staff.
So, Katara.
You say anything other than okay, I will crucify you to an anchor and drop you back where I found you like the conniving Christ figure you are.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey Sokka, are we still cool?
Yeah.
I respect you and your people greatly!
Thanks! I really needed that!
Hi, Appa. I've had a long day.
Come on, we can take her. I'm not so sure, Matt.
Shut up, Kevin. We can do this.
Ugh, this wacky adventure bullshit is really cutting into my Netflix time. Die, you corporate suckers!
Oh god! My 2 best friends in the whole wide world, Sean and Matt, are dead. Why did you leave me alive? Why?
Katara, we're leaving.
Okay.
I am so confused right now. Why does that thing sound like Chewbacca?
Uncle, there's no time! I need your help!
Fine, but I lead.
Aang! Redirect their blow! If we're lucky, they'll just sink and never tell anyone what just happened.
Holy shit! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Ha! Star Wars reference! Oh shit!
Yeah! Woo! Way to go!
Jeez, you kind of f***ed up on this one. I guess that's what I get for not babysitting you. Josh Groban be damned.
Uncle, did you not see what they just did? Not only did they trash our ship, but Katara killed Sean and Matt! I hear you, Kevin!
I hope this doesn't change your mind on capturing...
Oh, we'll sell him snow cones, alright. Even if we have to chase him around the whole goddamn world to do it.
Alright! That's right, Kevin. Vengeance is coming!
Oh, thank God we're done doing that. I thought it'd never end.
Thanks for the rescue, guys. Even if it did turn into a bloodbath.
What do you mean?
Katara did kill some people. And wait, we helped. We're accomplices. Oh my God!
I don't know what you're talking about, Aang. We and the people on that boat didn't know what we saw, so we're gonna keep it that way. Right, Katara?
F off, Sokka.
She agrees.
So how'd you guys get Appa to fly?
Well...
Fly, or I'm gonna spend the next 3 years eating your fat carcass on a f***ing kebab. Seriously? Why does he sound like Chewbacca?
That's not really important.
Okay, what do we do now then? I guess I can't take you guys home.
I know! We should go to the North Pole, where you and I can learn water bending together.
I agree with Katara. We should do that.
Okay, I guess that sounds good. But first I want to stop by the Southern Air Temple and...
That reminds me of something. Hey, Aang! Aang! Hey, Aang!
Yes, Katara?
Fuck.
Iroh! We need your help now! This is just like that scene in Rogue One, except it's a 12-year-old boy! Why can't he hear us? I don't know, and we're all gonna die! We all float down here, Georgie!